This webisode is commercial free from the Battalion TV and the Penwell Fire Group. Tonight on the Battalion, we continue with Captain David Dittman and the crew of Engine 11 as they leave the station on a medical call.
So I got promoted to captain pretty fast. I pride myself on being a well-mounted officer because I've ridden on an engine for so many years, ridden on a rescue car for so many years, and now I'm back to an engine as a company officer for a Tampa station.
Brian, Rich graduating professor.
On scene, the paramedics wheel the gurney to the house. We are not allowed inside. The crew have brought the patient out of the house and are placing her in the medic unit.
I was only 6-7 months on. I was, like I said, I was down the street at Station 7. My father was at 11, and we got a structure fire. It had been the first time, I think, that the two of us were on scene together at the same time. And they put us on the line together. They held back. I got on the nozzle. He backed me up. And that was the first time that we got in, and we actually put the fire out.
It was fun.
And the funny part was, you know, you can't do nothing right. And you got it. They get in it to win it, and the fire's burning, and he's pointing and screaming. You know, shoot the water here, shoot the water there. You don't know what the hell you're doing. Shoot it over here, shoot it there. And we were getting with it. And we put it out fairly quickly, and come out, and it's all happy. And I think I'm going to get this big, you know, pat on the back, welcome to the club momentum. And I got sent right over to go roll the hose with everybody else while they all sat and talked about how good they were. And this is fireman's tradition. You know, when you become an officer, you get to talk about how good you are instead of showing people how good you are. It's pretty cool. And over my career, I've seen father and son tandems come on, and I've encouraged their sons to make sure when they're on scene with their dad to take a picture of it. And I've actually taken a couple of those pictures.
Captain Dittman jumps inside to assist and gets the patient's medical background.
Transcare 28.
They continue to work on the patient to stabilize her. They check their young woman's vitals. She seems to be stable. They continue treating their patient. 11's crew returned to the apparatus and are back in service.
Engine 5, Transgear 24, Psychiatric, Dr. King and Ola. Dr. King and Ola, Box 94, TBD's en route, acknowledge.
Acknowledge.
33-year-old female, chest pain call, the previous history, being transported to St. Joe's ALS.
Royal Drive, 16610.
Engine Company 11 receive a call. It comes in as an auto accident.
This is Grand Reserve Apartments for Rescue 21. Transfer 28 from 15th to Hillsborough.
Where are they going? Up 2021, there we are.
The crew arrives on scene. They find that they were called to a multiple auto accident. Firefighter George Nelson grabs his medic bag. It seems that all the cars were involved in the accident. They were all waiting for the car in front to execute its U-turn at this divide in the road. It looks like a chain reaction with 3 or possibly 4 autos. They now go into triage mode and must check each passenger in each car for injury and see who needs acute care immediately.
Did you hit your head? And y'all didn't take a real hard hit or anything.
No one needs to be extricated on this one, nor any real dangers to anyone's health, so they call for a private ambulance. The ambulance arrives on scene. Everyone seems to be okay, but the car in front.
I'm going to go ahead
barely
and
hit.
BLS on yours.
But all 4 victims in the vehicle are complaining of
Hold
pain.
shoe spine, and then we'll work our way around the truck, okay?
The captain checks the vehicle with firefighter Nelson. They are all complaining of neck and back pain.
What's your name?
I can't be any different than any other dad. I was the proudest thing in the world, and to see how good he was doing, I'm real proud that he's able to put all of his eggs in the basket of the fire service. I'm real proud of his accomplishments over the years, and even today I have people coming up to me, "Hey, your son's a great officer. He's doing a great job." Even the fire chief came to me one day. I happened to see him at a meeting, and he come up to me and he says, "We are so impressed by what your son does, and how great of an officer he really has made." So I couldn't be prouder.
The ambulance arrives on scene, and the crew brings in the gurneys.
We got 4 in this car right here that need to go. There's 1 to go. Hey, Charles, you have your seatbelt on? Yes. Did you lose no consciousness on that? Everything normal? Meds, history, allergies?
No allergies, no medication.
Captain Dittman takes down the injured driver's information and finds that he is visiting from another country.
University. What's his name?
Three 612. No meds, no history, no allergies.
Beautiful.
170/88. 92 under 8. That's all I got. A little bit of neck pain, but mainly it's supposed to be more shooken up.
What do you got, neck pain?
A little bit of neck pain,
Alright,
yeah.
so we're going to put him in C-Call.
Yep. Neck here. Cap. Neck pain here.
Okay.
Neck and
Go
shoulder.
ahead and start with that one. Get him extracted, and we'll start on this one next. Sir, what's your name, sir? Pierre?
The victim, who was rear-ended, explains her version of the
I was
incident.
in the left turning lane to approach to go up to 275, and the people in front of me, they were already stopping, and along with a strand of other cars that had already stopped, I guess to advance to turn left onto 275. You know, we were just here, and then the car behind me came at a good force and hit me. It wasn't like we had stopped. It wasn't like we stopped all of a sudden. It was, we were just, just waiting for the light to approach. And then she just hit me. She hit me at a high rate of, it was a good speed. It wasn't like she was slowing up or approaching. She was going at she said she looked down for a moment, but it had to been she was driving and not looking. She had to have not been paying attention.
Your arms up.
Patients are packaged up and placed into the ambulance for transport.
Alright, I'm going to put the collar in there, okay? Don't trip me on that.
One of the crew places a neck brace on the victim in the front seat of this vehicle. They place the patients in the ambulance for transport.
Thanks me. Right neck, right wrist.
Quite possibly one of the worst I've ever seen.
I think, back in the day, when they come on, they ran mostly fires and traffic accidents and not a lot of the EMS calls. The stations were, I think, maintained a lot better because they had chores to do and they had time to do them.
They had more time.
I remember, he's telling me that they used to come in and actually scrub underneath the trucks after every run and wipe the trucks down after every run. I couldn't imagine telling, my driver after his 19th run at 4 o'clock in the morning, hey man, go wipe the truck down. But in the same sense, if it wasn't for what they've done in the fire service, we wouldn't have a job. And I think every current line personnel, just speaking because my dad retired from the job, they need to go up and thank these guys and do everything they can for them. If it wasn't for retired personnel, they wouldn't have the profession that they have today, because it starts somewhere and it builds upon it. And if firefighters in the new generation don't take time to appreciate what sacrifices were made, 30, 40, 50, 60, even 100 years ago, then they're not understanding the concept and the tradition of the fire service, and that's what this job is all about. I've never heard a police officer say they've had the best job in the world, but I've never not heard a firefighter say they haven't had the best job in the world. It's true.
The crew goes back into service.